Trust in courts and government sits near modern lows. Jurors come from that public. If citizens see prosecutions as driven by the ruler's will, convictions will look like vendettas. The cure is making adherence to neutral rules as public and unmistakable as the president's own boasts. And that's tonight's CBS Evening News Plus. I'm John Dickerson. Good night.
Right now at 5, Jimmy Kimmel Live returns to the air, but not completely, as two large local TV broadcasters boycott the show.
An Orange County mother arrested and charged after her 2-year-old dies during bath time.
A mad dash at dealerships across the country to cash in on a tax credit that's about to expire.
And we're tracking a dramatic dip in temperatures in our next weather.
This is KCAL News, Los Angeles.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Ruta Shabazi. SkyCal live over the El Capitan Theater in Hollywood, where Jimmy Kimmel returns to late night. The taping about to start, and fans have been lining up for hours to get inside.
And our Jeff Nguyen is live on the ground with Kimmel's return just 1 week after his suspension. Jeff?
Taping here is expected to start in about 30 minutes or so, which means the audience is already inside. Let's do this. We want to roll some video for you to show the check-in process, because the audience members had to show their tickets to the staff before they were allowed through a metal barrier. Throughout the day, security here not just for the audience, but the star of the broadcast as well. Welcome back, Jimmy. Back to work for Jimmy Kimmel and his wife, Molly, the show's executive producer, arriving at the El Capitan Theater. Our colleagues at Entertainment Tonight grabbing these shots of them pulling into a secured alley behind the theater. The pair arrived to work following a 4-day suspension.
You have to give an essay of why you want to be on the show, what gives you why you're worthy.
Veronica Ament got confirmation Tuesday she was going to be in the audience. She lined up tickets 2 weeks ago through an online process.
Our request is in the queue.
George Nichols put request for tickets on the app for Jimmy Kimmel Live. He had tickets for Monday, but that show was canceled. Your bad luck came a day too early.
Right. We missed it by that much.
Kimmel was suspended after comments he made about the suspected killer of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. On Monday, Disney, the parent company of ABC Television, announced he would return to the show Tuesday night. Two of the largest local television ownership groups, Nexstar and Sinclair, have decided to not air the late-night talk show. Michael Schneider is the executive editor of television at Variety.
At least for the next foreseeable future, the show won't be on in about 25% of the country. That's about the amount of reach that both Sinclair and Nexstar have.
It's unclear if ABC will be able to work out a deal with Sinclair, which has ABC stations in major markets like Seattle and Washington, D.C., and Nexstar, which has ABC stations in markets like Nashville and Salt Lake City. James Ulrich is visiting from the battleground state of Wisconsin.
I suppose each station has its own choice, and the viewers will, I guess, vote with what they watch. So if people disagree with that, they'll tune into another station.
I heard that Sinclair and the other company, Nexstar, they're not. Thank God. They've got brains.
Veronica Ament is visiting from Fresno, while George Nichols will head back to Washington State without seeing Kimmel's return.
I want to hear what he has to say, and it seems like this is going to be like the biggest show in quite some time for Jimmy.
I mean, I just more than excited to be here. Jimmy's an awesome man. I love him. It's great to see him.
And on the show tonight, actor Glenn Powell, and the musical guest is Sarah McLachlan. We're live in Hollywood. Jeff Nguyen, KCAL News.
Jeff, thank you.
Millions of Disney subscribers canceled their services after Jimmy Kimmel was pulled from the air.
Today, before the dust of the Kimmel fallout even settled, Disney raised prices for its streaming packages. Starting October 21st, the price for Disney Plus with ads jumps $2. The no ad plan will cost $3 more. The Disney Plus Hulu bundle with ads jumps $2. That same bundle without ads stays the same. It is important to note Disney often implements price hikes in October.
Stay tuned to KCAL News for the latest on Jimmy Kimmel's comeback. We will have more from tonight's show and reaction throughout the evening.
Breaking news, a crash involving a deputy in Bellflower this afternoon. This is at Artesia Boulevard and Virginia Avenue, right off the 91 freeway. SkyCal was overhead as a person who was inside a Toyota Corolla was transported. We're told the deputy was transported as well to Long Beach Memorial. Both sides of Artesia Boulevard, the east and westbound lanes, are now closed for the investigation.
A Placentia mother has been arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter after her son drowned while taking a bath at their home. Detectives determined the mother, identified as 40-year-old Melissa Beisel, stepped away from the bath and left the child alone for 2 minutes. And when she returned, the toddler was face down in the bath. They say she stayed with her son for about 6 hours before relatives made the discovery and called police. 4 other children who were there at the time are now in the care of relatives.
Developing news tonight, police in Riverside investigating a shooting at a tow yard.
And KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers here at the desk. Mike, we have had a crew at the scene for the last several hours.
Yeah, Pat Rudabay, this happened at 8 o'clock this morning. The Riverside Police Department says they still have a lot of work to do to figure out exactly what went down here. But what we know is that the person, the suspected shooter, is dead after turning the gun on himself. This all happened at a tow yard. The Riverside Police Department says that they got out here at 8 o'clock this morning after a report of gunfire. They do believe that the suspect is a former employee of the tow yard. It's unclear what that person's departure was or why they are no longer employed there, and if this is a case of workplace violence. But what we know is that the victim, the woman that he allegedly shot, is now in critical condition at a local hospital. Now, the Riverside Police Department tells us he also tried to shoot other employees at the tow yard, but was unsuccessful in doing so. Now, right now, they're trying to figure out if the one victim that he was able to shoot, if they have any connection outside of the workplace, or if this is simply connection from working at the tow yard. So lots of questions still here tonight, Pat and Rudabay, but what we know is that the suspect in all of this is dead after a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and the one person he was able to shoot, according to Riverside Police, is in critical condition tonight.
Mike, thank you. Today is the hottest day of the week, but that's about to change.
And meteorologist Olga Ospina has our next weather update. Olga?
Olga, thank you. The man accused of trying to assassinate President Donald Trump last year on a Florida golf course has been convicted. During the jury's reading of the verdict, Ryan Ruth appeared to try to stab himself with a pen in the neck. Officers quickly swarmed him and dragged him out of the courtroom. The jury found Ruth guilty on all counts after about 2 hours of deliberation. His daughter visibly upset after the verdict and lashed out at reporters.
Any reaction to the verdict, anything you guys would like to say?
A president or even a person, you can't allow that to happen. And so justice was served, and we'll see what happens.
Ruth, who made the unusual decision to represent himself, claimed an assassination was, quote, never going to happen. He faces up to life in prison when he's sentenced in December.
Dramatic new video of officers rushing to the scene of a burning home in Westminster. A bedridden woman trapped inside as smoke began billowing into her room. And our Jasmine Veal was able to speak to the hero officers who helped the woman get out safely.
Oh my God. Cell phone video shows the garage of this Westminster home last Thursday morning engulfed in flames and starting to collapse.
And we just saw it
going up really, really fast.
At that moment, Westminster police officer Jason Stouffer was racing to the scene after getting a call about a woman stuck inside.
178, 10 foot.
With his body camera rolling, Stouffer sprints toward the burning house.
By that time, all the windows had already popped. The car was now on fire, and the tires were starting to pop on that as well. It was just too hot to get through that front door.
The only choice he had was to break through the bedroom window.
Tore open the screen, ripped open the window, kicked in the blinds that were there, and that's where I encountered the elderly female.
Yeah, be careful, okay, ma'am?
Standing there complaining that she couldn't breathe, she couldn't get out of the home. Luckily, her bedroom door was closed, containing most of the smoke.
His partner, Officer Bao Tuan Vu, pulled up just minutes later.
Immediately observed the garage on fire. I don't know exactly where my partner is inside the house at this time. I then attempt to go into the front door, but due to the fire from the garage spreading to the front door, I was unable to make access.
Officer Vu says he was running toward the back of the house when he just happened to hear his partner yelling for help from that bedroom window.
Lift her up. Again, every second is precious. It's a life or death matter. Luckily, my partner gave me the heads up, like, hey, I'm here. This is where you can find me.
I got you, ma'am.
Working together, Officer Vu lifted the woman out of that bedroom window to safety.
It was crazy. Like my family and I were saying, he just picked her up and ran across the street and dumped her on the house next door's porch.
The Orange County Fire Authority says another person was also rescued from the home along with a cat and a dog.
I talked to her this morning. She's doing well.
These officers say it's all part of the job.
Luckily, we got there on time.
I don't do that for the recognition.
Neighbors call it nothing short of heroic.
I definitely would call the police heroes in this situation.
In Westminster, Jasmine Veal, KCAL News.
A 7-Eleven gunman holds police at bay for hours, shutting down nearby businesses.